In late fall of 2016, Zoe's volunteer Nicole was on vacation in Egypt and found Habib at a local volunteer-run shelter called Esme. Habib, a Pharaoh Hound, had been rescued when he was found cowering and screaming, trying to get away from a man hitting him with a stick. When brought back to the shelter, this poor little pup was found to have a broken back, dislocated hips, broken back legs, and open wounds from dragging his hind end. Resources at the shelter were sparse, and Habib desperately needed care, so Zoe's arranged to bring him home. As Habib was fully vaccinated and traveling with Nicole, there were no issues for him to fly home with her. Upon arriving in Edmonton, it didn't look good for Habib. He was so sick with numerous open wounds, but one look at this happy little pup and the decision was made to wait for a couple of days, then a couple of weeks. Habib was not in any pain, and he had this amazing determination to live. By December 2016, Habib was showing incredible improvement. Dr. Anwar was Habib's primary veterinarian and was in full support of doing what was necessary to save Habib's life. Habib was fighting to live. Who were we to stand in his way? His foster mom, Tracy, knew that it wasn't going to be an easy or short path to follow, but in her heart, it was the right one. One of the critical items was to try and get him healthy enough for surgery. Habib had a wound at the base of his tail that was infected to the bone. As Habib's tail was of no use to him with his broken back, the plan was to remove his tail at the base to eliminate the future risk of abscesses and bone infection. Because of his spinal injuries, Habib is incontinent of bladder and bowel and wears a diaper. Getting used to the diapers was a bit challenging in the beginning for Habib. Little bite here and there prompted a temporary muzzle until he got used to it. Of course now, living the high life of spoiled doggy days, when he's shown the diaper, he just lies down and turns on his side, but not, of course, without a few grumbles. In February 2017, there was heartbreak. Habib was diagnosed with high-grade mast cell cancer, and his life expectancy was now shortened to a few months at most. Life was not fair. In what was becoming the norm, in usual Habib fashion, he thumbed his nose at the cancer diagnosis and decided for everyone that his time on Earth was not yet done. Habib has gotten used to his new surroundings and is able to get around pretty easy on two legs. In the winter, he loves running around the backyard, dragging his little butt through the snow. When it's muddy or dirty out, he wears a diaper to protect his man bits from getting damaged. When it's time for walks, Habib has gotten pretty good at using a drag bag. Since Habib has decided that riding in a wagon is not the manly thing to do, it looks like wheelchair training was going to be the next option.
He's like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. We'll have to put him on a leash. Oh my gosh, look at this.
The fall of 2017 was Habib's first visit to the Tingy homestead, out in the country, down by the river. This appeared to be heaven for Habib as he spent a lot of time just sitting and looking at the river. His exuberant exploring resulted in a couple near misses with the rose bushes along the hill to the river, but it didn't tamp down his excitement at being there. Although Habib can get along just fine on two legs, he loves the freedom his wheelchair gives him, allowing him to explore with his canine siblings. Fast forward to today, Habib is fat and happy and loving life. He's been to the ball game, numerous Zoe's events, watches over the annual Zoe's garage sale, and in general, just loves all the attention he gets. He continues to have regular visits with Dr. Anwar, and yes, he still has cancer, not that you would know by looking at him. He loves dogs, and according to Tracy, once he's had a chance to bark his darn head off, snarl and growl like he's not a two-legged wuss who pees himself, he'll run around with them and wrestle and play, just like any other happy dog. This wee, yappy, opinionated Cairo street dog has shown us what strength and character really is, and we love him for it.